we'll be basically studying the objective questions on that. And before that, I'll be teaching one important topic on that, which appears in the exam every time. So watch the video till the end. So before that, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. Join our Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. On Adda 24/7 app, you'll get all the video lectures, all the live classes, all the study material for banking as well as other government exams. So it's not only for banking, it's for everything. So any friend of yours, any known person who is not into banking, he can also download it. Tell him also, okay? Education is the mother of leadership, right? Without education, you can't lead any society, okay? Unless education here means knowledge, okay? We are going through our ABM, BFM and retail batch, which has already started on March 28, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. June 22 exam. Okay, it's a totally English batch, so join that as fast as you can. Okay, we are now the official partners of IIBF and Macmillan Publishers. Remember, so that's why we are huge. Macmillan doesn't ever join hands with any Tom, Dick and Harry in this world, okay? And IIBF also doesn't join hands with any Tom, Dick and Harry. So remember, we are the number one in all over India, okay? Use this code Y432. This code is your key to success, key to discounts, okay? I'll show you at the end how to use them. So let's start with the topic. So firstly, I'll explain you one important part in this fundamentals of HR topics. Here, this is in module C of ABM, okay? So this question comes to you in each and every exam. Roles of HR professionals. So basically roles means what? In his job profile, his or her, an HR professional, what all things he has to do, he or she. When I say he, it means he or she, okay? So firstly, supportive role. This relates to strengthening of operating and executive levels and consolidating the strengths in an organization. Now this is the sort of supportive role. Importantly, understand one important point. In any organization, three main jobs are there. There are main three jobs. One is what? Production, second is sales, and third is finance, right? So these three jobs, production and sales, these are two first important jobs. Means without them you can't, finance can't exist, HR can't exist, right? So these two jobs are directly related to production and sales, directly money. But other jobs like finance, HR, these are all supportive jobs. Now you will say, if these are supportive, then do I invest my money in that? Yes, it is to be invested. Why? Because even though they are supportive, because of them, the main functions do work. It's like the family. In our family, let's say somebody is a single earner, single person is the earner. So whether other persons are useful? Yes, they are useful because they support that person, him or her. That's why that person can earn, isn't it? So that's why the role of everyone is important. So many a times there's an misconception in the minds of many of the professionals that finance, this marketing and production, only these two are required. Why are other departments required? They are required. Okay. So consolidating role. This relates to strengthening of operating and executive levels and consolidating the strengths in an organization. So consolidating the strengths means what? All the employees need to be brought together. They need to be motivated to follow the same goal, that is organizational goal. Okay. Role of the system development and research. This pertains to developing systems that deal with people, their problems and organizational dynamics. This was already present in the traditional role. So remember, system development means what? See here, basically any organization, it deals with people. Without people, you can't run an organization. So if there are people, there would be problems. If there are problems, they need to be resolved. So we need to have the systems which can track their problems and which can resolve them, right? So this role is done by the HR professional. This was already there in traditional role. Now remember, there are two types of roles now of HR professional. One is traditional, which was there earlier in 90s also, before there also. Now new roles which have come in, they are like the strategic role. Okay, so this was a part of the traditional as well as strategic role. New roles also, this is a part of that. Managerial role. This relates to performing managerial functions like planning future manpower, recruiting, utilizing by placement, returning, motivating, integrating people and their role, performance and potential assessment, planning the growth of the individuals. This role is a type of strategic role, I can say. Why strategic role? Because it is because of all these functions only the organization will either live, flourish, or it will die. If we don't maintain these functions properly, the organization is sure to die. Okay, so that's why managerial role is very important in terms of HR. So it relates to what function? Planning future manpower. Manpower means it's actually the word should be workforce now. We shouldn't be gender biased. Okay, we should be gender biased. Okay, we shouldn't be gender biased. We should be gender neutral. Okay, so remember. So it means that managerial, we have to focus on the future workforce, recruiting, utilizing by placement, returning, motivating, integrating people. Integrating people means what? We have to integrate. We have to move them towards a common goal. Role of developing competence means how developing competence means what? Why are you giving CAIIB? Because your bank has told that if you give CAIIB, firstly you will be given promotions, you will be given increments. So who made all these statements, or who wrote everything in the bank's book? So that is done by HR. So that is basically the meaning of developing competence. So because they knew that if I write something in the bank's handbook or any HR book, only then people will give the CAIIB. So that is the basic meaning of role of developing competence. This refers to developing technical, managerial and processing competence among the human resource, means among the workforce. The new perspective also includes helping and coping competence. Means how should the organization cope up with the competition? How should the organization meet the new requirements of the society where we are heading to? Okay, means the organization will be heading to. Remember, always the goals are first fixed by the board of directors, where the companies should move in next 10 years. And then all the supporting functions like HR, finance, even marketing, even production, they need to congruent themselves or align themselves with the goal of the board of directors. Okay, and that board of directors, how does it prepare where the company will be heading to? That depends on the society's movement, where the society is heading to. Okay, process role. An effective organization needs to respond to the changing environment for which it has to develop coping skills. So process role means, what is a process? Process is always a continuous process. Remember, process is always a continuous process. Means suppose if my bank has set up certain procedure for giving some loan, it doesn't mean that same process will be followed throughout the life of that bank. No. Every 3 years we'll have to relook. Nowadays 3 years. Earlier it was 10 years. Nowadays it's 3 years because the technology is changing so fast. Every 3 years we'll have to relook at the process, whatever is going on in the society, what fastness has come in the society, what are the views of people in the society. So depending on that, I'll have to re-engineer my process. So that's why I said process is a continuous changing process. Okay, needs to respond to the changing environment for which it has to develop coping skills, creating necessary culture and values in the organization. This is very important part. Culture and values. If any organization which doesn't have values, the employees don't have values, so the organization will become corrupt, and once it becomes corrupt, the organization is definite to die. Diagnosing the problem at organizational level and taking corrective steps are the related responsibilities of the HR functionaries. Means what? We have to diagnose the problem as an HR professional. Find where the root cause of that problem lies. Always here there is a basic rule of 5 whys. Why? WHY. 5 why. You ask 5 times why to any question. Means once you ask why this has happened, then you will get some answer. Then you ask why to that answer, again you will get some other answer. But then you ask why to the next answer, and then what you get in the end is the real solution, a real problem, and then you can diagnose that problem and then solve it. Okay, so diagnosing the problem at the organizational level and taking care of corrective steps are the related responsibilities. So corrective steps are also important. Only diagnosing is not useful. Okay, we need to take the steps so that that problem is rectified. Okay, now we come to the objective questions. Which of the following is the correct abbreviation of HRM? Now you will answer, and I won't give the answer up till I see at least 10 answers in the comment section. So which of the following is the correct abbreviation of HRM? Okay, tell me. Human resource management, A. I will call this A, B, C and D. Tell me A, B, C or D. We'll go serially only. A, B, C, D. A or B or C or D. Type, everyone. Yes. Yes, many of you have typed. Human resourceful. Somebody has typed B. Is this B? No, it is HRM. HRM. Human resource relationship? No. C is not the answer. It is always A. Human resource management. HRM is called as human resource management. Okay, almost everyone was correct. So type it as fast as you can. I won't answer this time because I have spoken. Now it's your turn. Which of the following correctly defines human resource department? Means which of the following correctly defines what is the role? Functional role, service department, line department, authority department. Now this is a bit confusing, okay, because everyone will also feel that yes, HR is an authority, it is a function, it is a line. Now this the correct word for this I'll explain it once I get the answer, but first you need to give the answer. A, B, C or D, either a functional or service or line or authority. B or C. Okay, I'll give you a hint. B or C only. B or C. Between B or C, what do you think? B or C? Type fast. B or C. So the answer is correct. Almost everyone has typed correct. B. Service department. Okay. Service department. Why service department? Remember this. There are two types of functions in any organization. One is line function and second is staff function. Line function means what? The production, like production, the main boss, then immediately under him one or two persons, and under them again one or two persons, and this everyone follows the role on direct commands or directly the views of their bosses. But HR as such, it is a staff function. It doesn't directly interfere in the production and sales part. Okay, it is a supporting function, to be frank. So supporting function is called as a service department. The word here can be in exam staff function, staff department or line department. Okay, so answer is B. Now next one. A human factor can be defined as. A is the entire concept of human behavior. B is interrelated psychological, physiological, psychological and socio-ethical aspects of human being. Micro and macro issues of socio-economic factor, and none of the above. So A, B, C or D. Which one is the answer? You type. I want at least 10 answers immediately. 10 answers. A, B, C or D. I'll wait. Okay. The fight is between B and C. Always remember, fight is between B and C. So type B or C. B or C. Type. Everyone should type. Yes. So it is what? Almost everyone has typed it correctly. B. Interrelated physiological, psychological and socio-ethical aspects of human being. Now what is physiological? Physiological means basic existence. If you study Maslow's theory, you will get the meaning of physiological. Okay, the base of Maslow theory. Okay, psychological means related to mind, and socio-ethical means related to society, because human being is always a societal animal. Okay, We live in societies. We can't live in silos. Okay. Finding ways to reduce dash is a crucial responsibility of management. So what is to be reduced? Stress, dissatisfaction, uncertainty, and none of the above. A, B, C, or D. Type. I want answers from you now. Obviously D is out. So stress, dissatisfaction, and uncertainty. Out of these, what is to be reduced by the management? Remember, management, here, you can't reduce everything, all the aspects of every human being. We have to try, as a management, we have to reduce something so that people are free to think. So answer is A, B, or C. Yes, many of you have typed A, because this is your practical problem everyone has typed. But the role of management is to reduce uncertainty. It's C. Why? Because if uncertainty is reduced, automatically stress gets reduced. Stress, dissatisfaction arises out of uncertainty. If I don't know what my management is going to do, then I'll have stress, then I'll have the dissatisfaction. But if I know certainly that they have done this, either good for me or bad for me, but I'll definitely won't have stress then. Okay? Because human being always likes comfort zone. Okay? And comfort zone doesn't come from uncertainty. Got this point? Which of the following components are reformed to support the strategies of HR function? So which of the components are reformed? What is reformed now? Control systems, appointment, rewards, both A and C. A and C. See this, control systems and rewards. So which one? Type. A, B, C, or D. D is both A and C. Almost everyone is typing D. Yes, I want 10 answers at least. Everyone must answer. Only then I'll continue. Okay. So answer is correct. D. Both A and C. What is to be reformed? See here, control systems and rewards. Appointment can't be reformed. Appointment is always afresh. Means if I appoint somebody today, after 5 years I have a new system of appointment, because the conditions might have changed at that time. So control systems are for those who have been already appointed. Rewards are for those who have been already appointed, isn't it? So those need to be reformed always. What is the need of human resource planning? Means why should we plan in HR for human resource? For undergoing an effective employment development program, to represent the base of recruitment, to represent the base of the selection policy, and all of the above. Means why do I need HR planning? Basically it's here. If you see all these factors, almost yes, everyone is typing correct answer. Everyone is typing D, all of the above. Everyone is typing D. Here, this is A, B, C, and D. Go in the chronological order. A, B, C, and D. So everyone is typing D. Okay, make it that much sense. Okay, all of the above. Directing being one of the preeminent functions of human resource management, that falls under. So directing means what? Giving directions. Okay, clear directions. So that falls under operative function, technical function, managerial function, and behavioral functions. Here, these functions I have already taken in my live classes. So do join our live classes, I always say, which are going on in the from March 28. Do join that. Okay. So under which it comes? A, B, C, or D? Yes, everyone. Kindly type operative, technical, managerial, or behavioral. Yes. At least 10 answers. Once I get the 10 answers, I'll immediately give my answer. Yes. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Everyone is giving. Yeah. Got the 10 answers. So the answer is managerial functions. Directing means what? Directing is a part of manager's role. Manager always gives the directions. So that's why it becomes a managerial function. Human relation approach refers to HR approach, means human relation means coordinal approach. Soft approach refers to an approach in which workers are facilitated with humanity at the workplace. Means at which humanity means we have to look into their problems, we have to empathize with them. That is answer number A. A shared teamwork between employee and the employer for solving problematic issues. Now this is answer number B. C is forming a group of people on the work front so as to inspire them to work collectively for company's growth in terms of social, economic and psychological productivity. So forming a group of people here, first two approaches were A and B was what? Something humanity related. This was what? Teamwork. And what is this third one? Third one combines all these two above also. Group of people so as to inspire them to work collectively, right? So teamwork is there, and forming a group of people for company's growth in social, economic and psychological productivity. So psychological productivity means again humanity comes over there. So that's why the answer will be surely everyone, it's a right guess from everyone. So answer is A, B, C or D. Of course everyone has answered correctly. That is C, isn't it? Because C is a combination of A and B. Next. Which of the following fields require skilled HR professional? So skilled HR means experienced person, or not. A skilled means doesn't mean only experienced. Experience doesn't come only from age. It comes from how have you solved the problems earlier. Okay, so that is called as skilled. So where is it required? People handling, clarifying, both A and B and none of the above. People handling, does it require a skilled HR professional? Yes. Clarifying means what? Clarifying any point where the company is moving. Because here what major problems arise in any organization because of what? Management and the unions. Generally in nationalized banks, management and the union, they don't understand each other's goals, and that's why the problems do arise. Now if the goals are clarified by the management or clarified by the HR persons to the common employees, then the things will get more resolved, okay, and everyone will move towards the common goal. So people handling skill required, clarifying also skill required. C or D? Answer is between C or D only now. So almost everyone, yes, you type. I am waiting. C, correct, C, okay. C is the answer. Everyone has typed correctly. See here, at least 10 answers I wanted so that I can move ahead. Which of the following is considered as a strategic activity? Strategic means it relates to long-term goals. It affects the company in the long term. Productivity, recruitment, planning, and all of the above. Yes, give me the answer first, then I'll explain it. I know what you all are thinking. Everyone has typed D, but remember, D is not the right answer. D is not the right answer, okay? So type again A, B or C. In between that what? Strategic means long term. It will affect long term. Correct. Now everyone is typing correctly. Correct. Yes. Everyone is typed. So the answer is recruitment. Why? Because once an employee comes into the organization, he generally stays there for a longer period, and he affects the future of that company always, okay. So recruitment is a strategic role, always remember this, okay. So these were the questions, objective questions, which I wanted to take. Also the important topic which I wanted to explain to you, the role of HR, because that role of HR professional is very important nowadays in the coming generation, or even in the coming role for the organizations. Every organization will have to work, see this part, every organization will have to refine or redefine its HR department to cope up with, because we are moving into the flat organizational structure now, and immediate dismantling of any organization should be easier, and re-engineering, dismantling and re-engineering. It's nowadays the word department has gone. We have come to the word of team now. HR team, finance team, HR department is gone, HR team, because what happens if we want to change them or reshuffle them, it becomes easier when it's a team. Okay, so again, as I told you, our ABM BFM retail batch has already started. Join that as fast as you can. Use this code Y432. Now how to use this code, I'll explain you. See here, it's very easy. It's the easiest. See here, go to Adda 24/7. I'll show you how, directly on the website only. See this, I've gone to this Adda 24/7 website over here. Type Adda 24/7 in the taskbar. You'll get this site. If you are using app, then it's easier, means much easier than. On the website it's like this: banking and insurance, JAIIB, CAIIB, SSC, railways, gate. What did I say earlier in my first part of the lecture? Adda 24/7 is not only for banking, it is for other exams as well. Gate, teaching, railways, and you just go on and on, you'll find many other things. Okay, so that's why JAIIB, CAIIB, click on that. Then you get JAIIB, CAIIB Mahapack, then you get JAIIB, then you get CAIIB, right? Click on CAIIB. Once you click on CAIIB, you'll see all these here, all these batches. Okay, so you'll see total there are 3 batches with my face. So click on this, any one. The biggest one, the best one is 22,799. Okay, click on this. Here you'll get ABM, BFM, retail, all the 3 subjects plus Macmillan books. Okay, so in this you'll say the fees is high. So see this, 22,799. Now view offers, click on offers. Once you click on offers, here enter coupon code. Now the fees is what? 22,799. Enter the coupon code Y432. Just click on that and apply. See what happens. See this, 77% off, means 22,799 minus 17,555. So we have come to 5243. So less. So this much only for what? Now this 5243, in this what do you get? You get all ABM, BFM and retail plus Macmillan books. Then and also 2 increments in bank. That's a separate issue. And suppose if you get 2 increments, then how much will you earn? Within 5243 will be covered in how many months? Max to max 4 to 5 months. Remaining all the increments throughout your life are your bonus. You do an SIP in good mutual fund and you earn in lakhs and crores up to the end of your career. Okay, so join fast, I would say, this batch of ABM BFM retail which we are going on. Use this code Y432. Always remember, use this code. Okay, so see you in the next class. Also see you, join the live classes. I'll see you there also. Okay, bye.